So how can you describe Qadish Football Club for Egyptian football fans?
Hello, Cadiz Football Club is a very familiar club. Is in the south of Spain. It's in Cadiz. It's one of the oldest city in Spain. This is a very close club with the fans. We are a small city in the south of Spain. No more than 100,000 people live there, so it's very small. That's the reason for a very familiar and very close. We're an amazing city with a beach, with a good weather every year. This is amazing, man.
اوكي. انا سالته ازاي يقدر يوصف قادش فوتبول كلوب للجمهور المصري، فقال لي ان قادش نادي في مدينه صغيره مشهوره، جو طقسها والجو بتاعها كويس جدا، وعندهم شاطئ، ما فيش عدد سكان كبير يعني مئات الالاف، ولكن هو نادي صغير وبيهدف يعني للتطور. اوكي. The second one, how does Qadish Football Club plan to expand its global presence in the coming years?
We have a very strong plan in the international. I'm the project manager for international area, so one of my goals and one of my way is try to put the flag in Cadiz flag in all the countries enough. So it's not put it's a strategical, it's try to looking for the young talent. That's the reason why I will be in Egypt. We have a very good talent in football, also in Saudi Arabia with the World Cup in a few years, also in India, that's very fans, also United States for the Cup for the next year. For the potential, we have the tools and the facilities, and we try to bring the opportunity to the other guys to come to Cadiz to try to learn about our methodology, to try have a good experience here. And also try to put the flag, the Cadiz flag around the world.
اوكي. انا سالته عن ايه خطه نادي قادش للتواجد على المستوى الدولي في السنين الجايه، فقال لي عندنا خطه يبقى نادي عالمي، وقال نصا حابين ان احنا نحط العلم بتاع قادش في كل مكان في العالم، واحنا بنعمل على تطوير الكوره، والاكاديميات عندنا مميزه، ومصر فيها لعيبه مواهب كتير، وقال انه في تعاون بينهم وبين السعوديه والهند وامريكا اللي هتستضيف كاس العالم السنه الجايه، وقال احنا عندنا امكانيات وفرص ان احنا نجيب اللعيبه عندنا عشان ياخدوا خبرات. So, Mr. Alvaro, regarding what you said about Egypt and India and Saudi, when I searched before our interview, you have partnerships with Saudi Federation and Indian Federation as well. So, is there any plan to cooperate with the Egyptian Football Federation or any club in Egypt in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. This first step was a tryout with a company. And it's the first step. I said I want to have a very long plan with Egypt because I know they have a very potential in the youth talent. Is awesome how patient have in the football in Egypt, and I want to make a present for the develop and for improve for the country. I know Egypt have very potential also in the club. I know the government wants to invent money for try to grow up in the football international. I want to Cadiz be part of the development.
اوكي. قال لي انا سالته عن هل في خطه بعد الشراكات مع الاتحاد السعودي والهندي لكره القدم، هل في اي خطه او نيه للتعاون مستقبلا مع الاتحاد المصري لكره القدم، فهو قال لي ايوه احنا عندنا خطه، وخاصه انه مصر، هو اكد في كلامه المره الثانيه، مصر عندها مواهب كتير جدا لازم يعني يبقى فيها استغلال ليها، وعندهم مستقبل كبير، وان الكره المصريه ليها مستقبل كبير، خاصه كمان ان الحكومه المصريه عايزه تطور القطاع الرياضي بالتحديد في كره القدم. So we saw Racing Club last month in April, okay, to be specific. Their youth team came to Egypt, played in a tournament. Is there any plan to see your club, Qadish Club, in Egypt in the future, the youth team?
We will see. For me, that was a very good idea. For me, is always okay. We will see. Maybe Cadiz can play a game against one of the teams in Egypt. Also, I want to say congratulations for Pyramids. I know yesterday they won the champions in Africa against Mamelodi for
Yes.
South Africa. So it's a very good club, Mamelodi, and Pyramids is a really good have a really good project also right now. And is the today I think this is the first team in Africa. Al Ahly, Zamalek have another one, is Pyramid. So this is really good to improve the football in Africa, in Egypt in that case, and development. So maybe yes, maybe in the future we can be strong this plan in Egypt, more present, more potential things in Cadiz between sorry, between Cadiz and Egypt. I want to build a bridge, a football bridge with Egypt. So maybe as soon as possible we have more things. Absolutely, why not?
اوكي. سو انا سالت مستر الفارو عن انه ممكن احنا الشهر اللي فات شهر ابريل كان فريق ريسنج هنا الاسباني في مصر، فريق الشباب لعب دوره وديه في الخاصه بنادي زاد، وكان فيها نادي زاد وفيها منتخب مصر للشباب. وقال لي دي فكرة كويسة جدا، ليه لأ يعني يبقى في المستقبل. وبعدين قال لي أنا حابب أستغل الانترفيو وإن أنا أهنئ نادي بيراميدز بالفوز بدوري أبطال أفريقيا على حساب سان داونز امبارح. وقال إنه من الجيد إنه بيكون في فرق بتفوز بالدوري الأبطال وليها بوتنشال، خاصة كمان مع الأهلي والزمالك. So Mr. Alvaro, it seems you have a great info about the Egyptian football clubs, أهلي, زمالك, Pyramids. Uh, beside from Mo Salah, do you know any other Egyptian players?
Yeah, absolutely. And right now in the top there's Mo Salah and Marmoush in Manchester City. Sorry for my pronunciation, Arabic names it's so difficult for me. Okay,
Okay.
uh, and I know also for pyramids is um, Adil, no, it's in
إبراهيم عادل.
Ibrahim Adil is really good. He's a really good football player, and also Iman Ashud for Al Ahly. I think he's also a really good player. I know Egypt. I don't know why more football players from Egypt is in Europe to play in La Liga, to play in Portugal, in Premier League, in Serie A. I don't know why, because I know have very good potential. I mean, I want to say that try to push up the players to don't be afraid to go out, to go to Euro, to try to travel and have the same career like Mo Salah and Marmoush. Let's go because we have amazing players and all we need like this a little bit level to go to Euro and for absolutely Egypt have a potential for sure.
انا سالته انت عندك معلومات كتيره عن الكره المصريه، واضح عن الاهلي والزمالك وبيراميدز، هل تعرف حد تاني من اللعيبه المصريه غير صلاح؟ فقال لي بالتاكيد اعرف عمر مرموش، وفي بيراميدز في لعيب جيد جدا هو ابراهيم عادل. وبعدين قال لي وفي الاهلي كمان في امام عاشور، هو لعيب جيد جدا. وانا بستغرب انه ليه ما فيش لعيبه مصريين كتير بيلعبوا في اوروبا، في الدوري الايطالي، في الدوري الاسباني. ان اللعيبه دي لازم ندفعهم لقدام وما يخافوش من التجربه، وان هم يروحوا التجربه وما يتوقفوش في النص، ويكملوا زي ما محمد صلاح وعمر مرموش مكملين في الاحتراف، لان اللعيبه المصريه عندهم مستقبل كويس جدا وهم لعيبه مدهشه. So back to قادش. Okay. Uh, there are many African players who played for your club before. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you, maybe it's a little secret, so are you scouting now or any Egyptian player in youth first team?
Well, the first thing I don't know.
Okay.
If I know, I can say to you. To be honest, sorry for that.
No problem. Okay.
But yeah, I've been in Egypt for 5 days this last week. So I stayed with two coaches with me and seeing more than 30 matches. So more than 600 players maybe for all the age, like 6 years old until 23 years old. And I saw very potential. There are four guys that come to Spain on September to play 10 days with us, to training and have a good experience with the academy, stay like academy with our development and with our methodology. So they've been here for 10 years, sorry, for 10 days. There are the 3, 4 players for that absolutely can play in Spanish level. There's really good football players. Only need like more invites for the Premier League in Egypt. I don't know. That's the reason why I want to stay in Egypt to try to build a bridge to come players to Spain. Absolutely, maybe in the future we can see more Egyptian players in Spain, in Europe, and in Cadiz. For me, is happy. Absolutely.
Okay, so you mean there are some players who uh, went to Qadish for a for a trial?
Yes, yes. There are some players that come to Spain to have a trial 10 days and make it a good experience. For me, it's It's very important for me. I'm completely glad and honored to have the opportunity to for guys to Egypt to come to Spain, have a good experience, show how is the methodology in Europe. And I don't know what happened in these 10 days, but for sure that's a good experience for him, for the families, for everything, for the rest of his life. This is something that only the football can do to happen.
Okay, so one question here again. Is there any one of them may have a potential to play for Qadish? For the one who went to the trial?
Yes, there are two or three players have potential to play in Cadiz. The only problem here is the legally, they are under 18 years old, so it's very hard to deal with some players with under 18 years old. But if they are really good and it happens, I mean, in football always happens. Nobody knows, so everything
Yes.
is open. But this is for now. At the first step, they will be in Spain for 10 days, and they have. A good experience in 10 days. So this is the first step. The future for the next 10 days, I mean, after 10 days, we don't know, but maybe, who knows?
Okay. اوكي. انا سالت مستر الفارو عن هل في اكتشاف للعيبه المصريه، هل في نيه لانه بيبحث، هو بروجكت مانجر في قادش ومسؤول عن الفرق الشباب بالتحديد يعني. وسالته هل ممكن يقول لنا سر لو في اهتمام بالتعاقد مع لعيبه مصريه في الفريق الاول. قال لي ان هو ما يعرفش عن الفريق الاول، لكن في الشباب ان هو كان في مصر وقضى 5 ايام واتفرج فيها على 100 لعيب تحديدا من سن 16 ل 23، وفي 4 لعيبه هيروحوا معايشه في اسبانيا. ووصف ان ال 10 ايام وقال ان دي هتبقى تجربه كويسه ليهم جدا ولعائلاتهم وتخليهم يكتسبوا خبرات كتير يعني. فقلت له طيب هل من اللعيبه دي في لعيبه ممكن يبقى عندها بوتنشال ان هي توقع عقود مع نادي قادش؟ قال لي في 2 لعيبه كويسين وعندهم 18 سنه، وفي 18 سنه اقل من 18 سنه بيبقى من الصعب التعامل شويه مع اللعيبه. لكن رجع وقال ان في كرة القدم مفيش حاجة معروفة او مضمونة 100% يعني. هو في الاخر دي كورة. لكن هو قال اكد ان في 2 لعيبة عندهم 18 سنة ممكن نلاقيهم في القادش. So back again, Africa uh, in general, not only Egypt, there's a lot of talents here. So is there any partnerships with African federations or the African Football Federation itself?
I want, I want and I wish they have more deal with the federation, more countries, because I know all the potential in Africa. Also, we have the tools, we have the opportunity, we have the facilities, we stay in Europe, and I want to bring the opportunity to people in Africa that maybe don't have the opportunity to go to Europe with these facilities, with the skills of the football to come to Europe and play, have a good experience. Is good for the country, it's good for the families, it's good for the Cadiz, it's good for everything. So if we have the tools, if we have the opportunities, why not to give and to bring this for all the players? So absolutely, I make more and try to search more in Africa. Absolutely.
اوكي. انا سالته عن افريقيا بشكل عام وقلت له ان افريقيا مليئه بالمواهب، فهل في برضو خطه للتعاون مع اي اتحاد في افريقيا او الاتحاد الافريقي لكره القدم نفسه؟ فقال لي انا عايز، واكد ده، قال لي انا عايز ده يحصل يعني. احنا عايزين نتعاون، عندنا الامكانيات اللازمه يعني، ونجيب اللعيبه عندنا لاوروبا ويتدربوا في الامكانيات اللازمه، خاصه مع اللعيبه اللي صعب يبقى بالنسبه لهم فكره السفر، فاحنا نقدر نوفر لهم ده لانه افريقيا فيها لعيبه موهوبه كتير يعني. Okay, in the our final question, is there anything you want to say about your club again to the Egyptian fans, Arab fans? Anything you would like to see happening in the future? Any last comment, maybe?
Yeah, only want to say that Cadiz is a wonderful place. It's a wonderful city. We have many similar situations, similar situations in the history with Egypt, because Cadiz is the oldest city in Europe, also in Spain. It's more than 3,000 years ago. So it's like the civilization in Egypt, like all civilization in Egypt, no, that very famous and is wonderful for the history. But Cadiz is one of the most important city in Spain also for that. It's a wonderful city, wonderful place, wonderful people. It's very similar than Egypt, very familiar, very close for to each other. This is some foreign people to come to Cadiz. Everyone wants to say I want to be comfortable for that. So this was similar than Egypt. Also, Cadiz Club de Football is a club that grow up a lot every day. Is working to have more, not have a roof. Okay, never is enough. This is one of my best sentence to say. Never is enough. And also try to invite other people to come to Cadiz and try to be there in the south of Spain. Is wonderful.
اوكي جريت. انا سالته هل في تعليق اخير او حاجه يحب يقولها عن نادي قادش للجمهور المصري، فقال لي قادش كمدينه هي مشابهه لمصر وتاريخها، خاصه ان هي مدينه بقالها 3000 سنه، وقال لي ان هو يحب يشوف مصريين كتير هناك يعني. بالنسبه للنادي فهو نادي بينمو يوميا، وهو ملوش سقف في الطموح يعني، وكل يوم مفيش حاجه عنده اسمها كفايه، هو كل يوم عايز يتطور وينمو. اوكي مستر الفارو، thank you again and for making this interview happen today. I was glad to talk to you. It's a great interview with a great info.
The same as me. Thank you so much for your interesting, and maybe we will have more interviews. That there makes sense that Cadiz stay more time in Egypt, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a
Have a
good
nice
day.
day.
Have it. You too. Bye.